Already then. I was gonna get this in regardless. I watched a little bit of the finals. I'm like, man, I ain't putting this show off. I really wanted to touch on this. It might not be an hour long or whatever, depending who mess with it and who don't mess with the show. So I don't know. Most of y'all watching that weak ass finals anyway. So hey man, make sure if you are watching it, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate everybody that supports the channel. All right, man. So I don't know if y'all heard about LeSean McCoy and Dikembe Mutombo, Dirty Mackin at his finest. I mean, I guess you can consider this kind of Dirty Mackin Ray J and Floyd as well too. And we're gonna explain both of those, man. I don't know if y'all heard about both these stories. I don't even know which one is hotter. I guess because Floyd's probably the biggest name, pause, out of all these guys' name. But we could talk about the LeSean McCoy thing. You can check the Real 101 playlist out. I gotta edit all this stuff, so give me a minute because this ain't a boxer stream. So you can check out the Real 101 playlist. So for more videos like this or live streams like this, man. So we try to keep it PG at the largest. But if you get R rated, then we got to throw it on the Patreon. It'll be on the Goodfella TV side. I put it on. Well, I don't know. I figure probably the Goodfella TV side of things, right? So at the end of the day, all right, man. We can start off with LeSean McCoy and Dikembe Mutombo. Okay, so what happened with LeSean McCoy and Dikembe Mutombo? All right, so matter of fact, I could probably show you better than I can tell you. So give me 5 seconds. Waiting for everybody to roll up in here. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me 5 seconds, man. Make sure everybody know that we live and stuff. So I can explain it while we make sure everybody know we live. So basically, what happened? Well, let me show you. Let me see. So I can pull this up. We'll share it. Let's share it on Twitter real quick. If I'm live, because I went live on Twitter yesterday. Let's share it on Twitter real quick. Give me 5 seconds on here, man. We'll get this together. So it's better if I show you and then explain it to you. So give me 5 seconds. I'm trying to figure it. Work this thing. I was like, man, I really wanted to go live on this. And I really think Friday is kind of an AB fight Friday. So Friday was gonna be a wild time to get it in. All right. So I mean this is a problem in the male community, man. Because I don't want to see you say the black man community, man, because some of these dudes ain't men. Some of these ninjas is male. Some of these dudes is males, bro. We can't categorize everybody as a man, okay? But everybody can't be categorized as a man. Like this is dirty macking. If you want a definition of dirty macking, this is the textbook definition. Or let's say the audio definition or the illustration of dirty macking right here. So if you don't know what dirty macking is, exactly what it is right here.
Matter of fact, I was speaking. Look, this girl I met in Atlanta, right? Baddie. This is probably like 8 years ago. It's
tricked off on her a little bit.
No. I'm getting her right.
You took her to Magic?
No. I just met her. You know what I'm saying? She see what I had going on. What I looked
like.
Let her
drive the road?
I was talking that talk to her.
You let her drive the road?
I bagged her right now. Hold on, bagged the chick. And this is how the tricking. This is the first time really experiencing
took
like
her to
real tricking. She's like, yo,
out the mall
we going to the club. I'll meet you at the club, whatever. She said, but I think my man gonna be there, so I can't talk to you. So hold on.
You a house wrecker, bro. You gotta stop doing that.
Yo, hold on, my man, hold on. I go to the club, I see her, I'm like, I'm about to holler at her, but she around all these tall people over there, like in the section.
Oh, NBA dudes.
Right? So I don't say much.
Yeah.
So I'm at the bathroom, she come, I'm like, yo, what's up? She still don't recognize. I'm like, girl, so I take my shades off, it's me.
Right.
You see the diamonds, you see the face, it's
too
me.
Far, yeah.
She don't say nothing to me. 2 days later, I talked to her, right? I'm like, hey, what happened? What's up? She said, oh, man, I told you my man was there.
Oh, yeah.
I said, well, we was in the bathroom, you couldn't talk. She said, no, trust me. He not that type of dude, you know what I mean? He take good care of me. I said, I ain't worried about that, baby. I'll take you shopping tomorrow. I ain't tripping. Now, because I'm a nice guy. We go to dinner.
You do that.
I might get a small little gift for you.
Yeah, you know that.
Guess what she said? No. He don't take me.
No.
That's what she said though. He don't take me shopping here. He take me to France. I'm like, who is this dude? Guess what she said his name was? Dikembe Mutombo. I said so because first my Eagles, like, you taking him over me, but I get it.
Yeah.
He take you shopping. PJ to France and back. I said,
heavy.
I said, baby, keep him.
Stay there.
Keep him.
Stay
yeah,
there.
Keep him.
We go.
That was my first story of real tricking. I'm like, oh, that's real tricking.
Yeah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't flying no women to France, man. We gonna stay here local, man. We might go to a little country or a private island somewhere, but we ain't going all the way.
We ain't going to the shop and come back.
Nah, we ain't doing all that.
And then she said it like France.
Okay, so we know guys in the rap game. And some celebrities who play their cards right, they get women off status. We know party promoters who get women off status. Let's talk about that. We know guys that get women just off status. Chris Brown, I don't know these ninjas ain't Chris Brown, right? But we know Chris Brown get ass off status. He ain't got to pay for nothing. These dudes is condoning tricking, but a certain level of tricking. They not going all in tricking, like flying her out to France or, whatever the situation may be, right? And these dudes tricking and he ain't got a trick, right? And if you listen to this story, he basically trying to sell himself to a woman at the club, right? He was talking to her, seeing her in the club. She, was like, act like she ain't no unknown because Dikembe was in there. Now, I'm going to get to the dirty macking part, right? Dikembe was in the club or whatever. That's her little side piece, or whatever, or she his side piece, and he can't believe that she not paying him no attention. He LeSean McCoy. He said, "I got the chains on," and she blew past me a couple of days later. When Dikembe probably went back to his wife and all that, and she hollered at him, and he basically was saying that he taking me to France, and he like, well, he taking me shopping. He like, I could take you shopping right now. These dudes is trying to have a trick off, right? And think about what he said. He in the club, my nigga. He in the club, and the way the club is set up, the way society is set up, especially in this black culture, this black society, you can. I guarantee you, he could have found another girl in the club or somewhere in that city or vicinity that they was at that looked just like her. I guarantee you, he could have found a girl that looked just like her. Listen to me. He could have found a girl that looked just like her. So what's the point? What's the point? I guess it's because she playing hard to get, and he like, I'm LeSean McCoy. I can get any bitch. And she basically told him like, my man take me to France. And he like, who your man? She said, Dikembe Mutombo. Right? He could have been like, yeah, it was one like Biggie did in the story to tell. Yeah, she said it's one of them 7-foot niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. He never said Anthony Mason name by name. He never. Everybody know who he was talking about, but he never dropped Anthony Mason name in the story to tell. Fat Joe ended up dropping the name and saying that God bless Anthony Mason. So he passed away. I think I'm not going to insinuate because I can't think I remember. But I don't want to put the wrong information out there. Okay, God bless his soul, man. But Biggie didn't put them all out there and stuff. If you don't know what happened with a story to tell, man, go listen to that song. That's a real story. That was about Anthony Mason. Right? So imagine you come home and Biggie fucking your bitch. Like, dog, come on, man. I understand it's Biggie, but Jesus, nigga, ugly as a motherfucker. Right? God bless his soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm getting my bitch to like Biggie and all that. But, Dikembe Mutombo, they said been married for 28 years. 8 years ago, you can find another man. It's so many women. 8 years ago is not that long ago. You can find another woman that look just like her, bro. In the club, all these women for the past 12 years minimum have all been dressing the same, bro. Chicks ain't had a distinguished look since the 90s, bro. Chicks ain't had individuality as far as style, especially in the black community, since the 90s. And even when you look at the white community, all the white girls wear the same thing. So when you talk about having individuality, bro, the community ain't had individuality in quite some time, bro. Let's keep it funky. All these chicks look the same. You can find the same chick at the bar because they wasn't in no cheap club, bro. Where do you think Dikembe found the bitch at? POF didn't exist back then. Where do you think he found her at? At the club. So my whole thing is, dog, you can find another chick that look just like her. You know what I'm saying? You can find another chick that look just like her. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas really be tripping on chick. You can find one that look just like her. Literally. You can find a chick that look just like sis. Looks just like her. Let's keep it funky. You can find a chick that look just like her. But he mad because Dikembe, basketball players got more money than NFL players. Let's keep it funky. But you had to name drop the nigga. Like, to me, these niggas really, like, niggas with money is some of the corniest niggas of all time. And money don't turn you corny. Let me say that. Money don't turn you corny. Let me say that again. Money does not turn you corny. I like what Shannon Sharp say. He said money just make you more of what you already are. So imagine you having Shady McCoy as a homie. You think he ain't trying to dirty Mac your bitch? You think he won't throw you under the bus if he like your bitch, dog? And that's what I always revert back to what Big Meat said. Big Meat said it the best. He said, we ain't falling out over no hoes. If that's your personal your woman, that's your personal woman. We not falling out over no women. We not falling out over no women. Real talk. So if you ain't got the dick discipline, for real, if you ain't got the dick discipline, my G, to not fuck with your homegirl's girl or homeboy's girl, or you ain't got the dick discipline on the chick is avoiding you to move on, you just hound her. If a bitch like spin me or whatever and be like, oh no, cool, bro. I get it. Maybe once or twice I might check in to see what's good, and she be like, nah, I'm good, or she playing the cold game, bruh. It's more women than it is men in the United States. We don't live in Japan where the men outweigh the women. I understand. If it's more women, if it's more men than women, you gotta get it how you live for some ass. I understand it at that point. But we're in the United States, bro. We're in the United States. And then you had to throw the man under the bus? Or it was Dikembe. You could have just said it was one of them 7-foot niggas in the NFL, in the NBA. That's all he had to do was say it's one of them 7-foot niggas in the NBA. That's it. He was salty because Dikembe, he couldn't out-trick Dikembe. He couldn't steal a bitch from Dikembe. And he probably, this ugly 7-foot, ugly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't, you know. You know. You know, he couldn't stomach it, bro. You know, I remember I was I might tell you a story, but I was downtown and shit. Maybe I was downtown. We was in I was still in my 20s, like probably my early 20s. I still was hanging out at clubs. I don't even know what club we came. We was club. Matter of fact, we went to the it wasn't even called the Bar Ski no more. It was called. I was just telling town this story on the phone and shit, part of this story. So we was at the bar. It was called Starving Marvin's. It was down there on is that Livernois and like Tireman area? That's a real dangerous area and shit. So we was bar hopping. So we were downtown and it was a club and shit. I never remember these streets. It's the street, like when you come off the lodge on is that Jefferson? When you come off the lodge from under Joe Louis, you come off, if you're new from Detroit, you come off the lodge and then you used to be able to make that like left where you have to loop around, make a Michigan left and you make a right going towards like Woodward. It's that next street over. It might be Congress. It was like Congress and kind of close to like going back towards Joe Louis. It was a club right there. So whatever reason, I don't even remember the name of the club. But for whatever reason, we couldn't get into the club, right? So we end up like driving. I can tell you all this whole night, but I'm not going to tell you this whole night. So we end up driving back to, I don't know why we went to the titty bar. I don't really do titty bars in Detroit. So we went to Starving Marvin's on, I think, Tireman and Livernois. It was called the Bar Ski at one point. So we went up in that joint. I met this chick or whatever, right? So, you know, I'm out of it. So I'm at the point, I'm so gone. I let my mans drive or whatever. So it's 3 of us. So I'm so drunk, bro. So I'm all this bitch, whatever, kissing this bitch in the club, got the number, whatever, right? Long story short, bro, that was a while. That kind of the night where I really stopped fucking hanging out. But we almost got to several fights that week because my man's had a big ass mouth, nigga. Long story short, dog, we drunk. My man, we ended up going back downtown, going to the casino, almost got into a fight with a nigga at the casino and shit. He almost got jumped, got kicked out the casino. Shit was mad funny. We were so drunk. We ended up like crashing in my basement because at the time my basement was like dope. Like I had like 4 sides to my basement. I had a side with my queen, and then I had a futon and I had 2 pull-out beds. I had a futon and I had a pull-out bed. So niggas drunk, like we can't go nowhere. So we ain't get no bitches. No bitches came back this time. So we all drunk and shit. So my man's, I'm like, like when them niggas leave, just let yourself out or whatever. I locked the door or whatever. So he left whatever, nigga. Came back, like, what's on the floor? We played 2K at the time. I'm like, hey, what that bitch number at that I got at the club last night? He probably think I remember shit. He like, oh man, I didn't think you want that bitch number. I deleted it. I said, oh yeah, that's some whole ass shit. Like it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't no big deal to me, but it's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He probably called the bitch. I wasn't tripping. Like we used to pass each other hoes all the time. I met a chick at the club, right? Whatever, dancing. Took her home the same night, blah, blah, blah. And then, she kept calling. So I gave her to my man. So my man started knocking her down. So it really wasn't nothing back in the day. It wasn't like we fell out of shit. I just thought the shit was mad weak to me. You know what I'm saying? Like because I must have been so told, I must have left my phone in the car, or I don't know, I was told. And dog, I don't know why I didn't take that bitch to the crib, like real talk, but I was so told. Shit was wild. Let me delete that bitch number. And then again, to his defense, he had a whole girl and baby mama at the time, so bitch probably was going through his phone and shit. I feel him though, so I ain't get mad about it. It's just like niggas be on some other shit sometimes. Shit was funny as hell to me, though. I ain't never been that. I had another night where I had a night where I threw up for the first time. The only time I remember throwing up. Yeah, man, that was a wild night to go down to the races in Southwest and shit, kind of where they with BMF kind of talking about. Yeah, they used to kind of be my little stumper ground. That shit dangerous area though. But yeah, like name dropping a nigga, bro, like to me was corny. The whole trying to out trick a nigga and compete with a nigga is corny. My whole thing is it's so many different women that look like that or look better or look on par. Like, bruh, this nigga got money. He can travel. Like, and I guess it's the toxicity of you not being able to get her. So you want to take her from him and you can't. His pocket's longer. He want to do more. Like niggas really be tricking. Y'all be really understanding why these athletes be going broke. A lot of their money, a lot of these dudes, a lot of these dudes be going broke. Shout out to Rangy in the super chat. I wish I would have put the soundboard up. But shout out to Rangy in the super chat. A lot of these dudes be going broke, tricking. Like Ira Gilbert really said, a lot of NBA players spend a minimum of $60K a year, or I think he said like that on Next Side Bitches. So a lot of these dudes literally like that's part of it. Extortion or paying, basically extortion, even if it's not agreement or she don't extort you, you paying her to be quiet. Like these, and I guess forget the running game, forget the status. Let me just pay this bitch and just get it over with. Meanwhile, you got guys out here who using their celebrity status who probably ain't got the money of a Dikembe or the money of a LeSean McCoy, and they just getting ass off status. And I think that's one of the good things about going through a broke phase throughout life. Like when I was broke, I ain't saying I'm rich, but when I was broker, like I used to see how women really operate. Like we ain't had nothing. We used to put Pinnacle in the 1800 bottle. You know what I'm saying? We used to have girls come over and shit, and they would be on the phone with their boyfriends, and they'd leave, pick their boyfriend up from work, and then come back and fuck with us. I'd have had situations where girls had boyfriends that paid damn all the bills, and she come bring me a plate, and I treat her like shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell me all their boyfriends' issues and all that type shit. and vent whatever. I never player hated on niggas, whatever. I had niggas call the phone and say you got my bitch and shit, or had a bitch say this, that. Like real talk, bro. When you see that side of it, like everything that's being visualized about women and being exposed by women, it ain't even the dudes really exposing the women like that. Dudes expose their experiences. And some of these corny niggas, record their L's and put it on the internet. But like I seen it, bro. Like I lived it. I seen my homeboy, a girl about to get married right before she about to get married and shit. The day before she get married, she fucked with him, and it was supposed to be one last time, and I guarantee you it wasn't. I seen how they operate, bro. So in my opinion, I didn't know the tricking side of it. I'm young. But I seen girls fucking with dudes who didn't have nothing, but they had dudes who had money. I had a situation, I told this story a minute ago, not too long ago. Like these girls came over, whatever, right? So they pulled up, a bunch of girls put up to the crib. My nigga had these hoes pull up. So they basically, so I don't even know. It was about 4 or 5. It was 3 of us. My homeboy, he said he was good. Like he really wasn't tripping. So I don't even know where the other girls went. They might have left or whatever. So another chick was down there, whatever. So they had a boy drop them off or whatever. So old buddy dropped them off. He sat on my couch. We all sitting there. So he left. So me and this one chick, we went upstairs, whatever. She didn't want to, gawk. Her friend was like, yes, she do. So we went upstairs for a minute, blah, say blah. And then, like, when we kind of upstairs in the bed or whatever, she like, yeah, that's my boyfriend down there, and he weak as hell. He can't hit it right and all this shit. That was my boyfriend and shit. I said, hold on. Your boyfriend dropped you off at another nigga house? He was a nerdy looking ass nigga. He dropped you off at another dude's house? And I understand it was multiple girls. Like, it was about 4 of them. So I understand maybe he thinking like she the good girl. So maybe he think he about to go get his rocks off. And then she just started dogging the nigga out to me and shit while we laying in the bed before anything happened. That shit was wild. RNS1 in super chat. She just got, you see, yeah, I ain't addressing that, but appreciate the super chat. Shout out to Black Jericho. But like I said before, I seen that side of women. And to be real, I seen how my mother moved. So I just seen how they operated for what it really is, bro. I seen it for what it really was, bro. At the end of the day, that's how I knew. Now, I'm not saying that I still never trusted a woman, but if a woman got me, which it's happened since then, if a woman got me, I can't even say nothing because I already knew. So what everybody's saying in the manosphere and their experiences, I lived it. I lived it at a young age. I lived it at a young age. I lived it at a young age. I lived that shit at a young age, bro. So I seen women wasn't shit. I seen it. I seen how they operate. And unfortunately enough, if you got money or, you see everybody that got money and all that, you like, I'm supposed to trick. But, I know party promoters. I used to have some dudes I used to know. I ain't even gonna say they really was homies and shit. But I had some dudes I used to know, and they used to build Twitter pages. And they used to sell Twitter pages. And build social media pages. This is back in like 2000, the early 2010s. These niggas was getting hoes just from promoting parties off GP, bro. They was getting money. They was getting that shit off GP, bro. Just for being party promoters. Didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, bro. So I think it's some way. I think it's a beauty in being broke. If that sounds right, you get to see things that people that always had money or people who was corny and broke never seen, bro. You get to see stuff that some of these dudes never get to see. So when they get money, they just think they can buy. Think about it. A lot of these niggas probably done tricked on a woman. She done finessed you in the game. She finessed you. So you think she love you, right? You think she love you. So you done tricked. She done played the game. She done finessed you and thinking she love you and shit. In reality and actuality, she just played the role. She played the long game. So then when she take you for everything, like Wilder going through right now, about to go through right now, and she take you for everything, you know what I'm saying? Then these niggas want to claim, you know, these dudes want to claim, oh, she got me. She finessed me. No. You can't trick on a chick with your money and then expect loyalty, bro. She loyal to the bag. That's why they tell you never to lead with your money. And in a way, you can never lead with your status neither. You can never lead with your status neither. Like, you can lead with your status, but you got to understand she love the status, not you. So that's why rich niggas be like, well, I can never find love. It's because you only way you know to get women is leading with your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And somewhere in her history, it's been a nigga that's never spent nothing hitting it for free. That she begging to be with free. Reality, man, when you talk about women, they usually date down. If they nigga got it, they usually date with a nigga that got less. They are driven by physical attraction, status, and then money. So to me, LeSean McCoy was mad corny for that. He could have just kept that whole story, but in my opinion, he shouldn't have name dropped it. But these dudes, you know, a lot of these athletes ain't, you know, you think Jocks was the cool niggas in school, whatever. That, you know, they should have been the cool. But you know, when you got money, it'll make you lazy. It don't make you as creative. You know, it don't make you as creative that you should be. It don't make you creative as you should be. That's my problem. It don't make you creative as you should be. So it's kind of like, you know, it don't make you creative as you should be, but it make you lazy. It make you like, you know, instead of working out, you go get Ozempic. So I just take this Ozempic pill and lose weight rather than work out. It make you dependent on that, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I've talked to older guys about tricking. They said it's just cut the small talk and it's just more convenient. So he says it's a blessing. You don't need it. In my opinion, you don't need the money. You don't need the money. In my humble opinion, you don't need the money. Depending on who you is, like, dog, I just told you stories. Like, you don't need the money. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you don't. If you that guy, you that guy, bro. Chris Brown don't need the money. They gonna fuck with him off the status. I had homies, they fuck with him off the status. They fuck with him off the physical attraction. So you really don't need it. A lot of niggas just think you need it, and y'all be building relationships off that shit. You can't build a relationship off leading with your wallet. You're gonna lose every time. If a woman don't like you for you, it's a wrap. She not gonna fuck you like she. I really want to keep this on the internet. She not gonna sex you like you need to be sexed. She not gonna really be with you. It's not gonna be no feeling there. He said you need it for the lifestyle you want to live. No, you don't. I'm about to get to Floyd. I'm about to prove that not to be true. That means she attracted to the lifestyle, but they'll still be attracted to the lifestyle and still messing with a broke dude. As soon as their baby daddy get out of jail or act like he want to get his shit together, a nigga from their past, he ain't got nothing. They fucking with him. Y'all condition the thing. Oh, they want the lifestyle. You give them the lifestyle, you give them everything they want, they still going to complain. They're still going to complain. They still going to mess with somebody who don't got it. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all think these dudes be messing with these chicks and the money keep them. The money don't keep them. They keep them coming around, but it don't return. It don't make them like them anymore. When the money gone, they gone. When the status gone, they gone. That's why LeBron kept Savannah, because she liked LeBron for who he was. You know? Y'all be thinking, oh, man, you can give a woman the world. She's still going to complain. She's still going to complain. She's still going to complain. You can give a woman the world. She's still going to complain, bro. Keep telling y'all that. If you get a woman that really mess with you for you, I mean, you know, a lot of times you're not going to find that when you got their status. I understand it. But he said, "What up, man? I never thought the day would come where ninjas would be hating off the court on the great Mutombo." Shaking my head. He said, "Not in my house, not." And this dude been married for 28 years. And I'm not sure if Shady McCoy is aware of that, but I'm pretty sure Mutombo, that old, 57 years old, he knew he was married. But let's move on to y'all boy, Sip Mayweather. Okay. Let's move on to Sip Mayweather. Hold on. Hold on, my bad. Hold on. Give me 1 minute.
Did I meet Princess? I know that the situation was weird when we started to like each other.
How was it weird?
Well, it was weird because like I really liked her, and she was still kind of like in a situation with PB, but at the end of the day,
Who is PB?
Floyd. So at the end of the day,
Oh, so that was, hold up, time out. They were dating? I thought like
I don't
he
know if
hooked you up like,
I don't
hey
know.
man,
I don't know. If, no, I hooked him up with I hooked him up with the two girls that was supposed to be my love interests on For the Love Ray J. The winners.
Why would you do that?
Because he was my friend. He said that's what it was like, okay, I was young, so I wasn't tripping. Like if somebody want to be with somebody, if they said no, I don't want to do it, then okay. But if they was like, oh yeah, I'm interested, then yeah, line it up, right? Because when we were younger, being honest is the only way you win, right? So that we had that honesty. You was the homie, I'm the homie, right? So they like you, cool. If she like me and you in a relationship with your baby mama, you got your main girl, you got your all this, and then you like Princess too, but you ain't super locked in, and we want to be locked in, congratulate and celebrate with us.
So that's kind of how it
Just like I celebrated with like when you like somebody and they liked you that I was liking, but they liked you more. So no problem. We all celebrated together. And so I felt like that should have been the same way. And maybe now it's like that. I think back then sometimes when you like 50-0 or 45-0, and then now on this side you
took
like
an L. You
0-1 or 1 and I don't know how the number goes.
How the relationship between you and Floyd now?
I think it's cordial, like it's cool. I've seen him out and it's all love. It's like I don't have any issues and he doesn't either, but it's just our friendship is not there no more. Not that he gives a fuck.
You think Princess love has, you think your wife, your mother, the mother of your kid, you think that has something to do with it? Mm-hmm. Well then why would you do it?
Because I loved her.
But here's the thing,
he didn't love her.
You know what? When a dude say, "Oh man, yeah, go ahead, boy," you know they care.
Why? I went, go ahead, 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 go ahead. Like you my friend. So when I want to go ahead one time,
he said a lot of times.
If I want to, like, that's not fair. We got to be fair friends. Just because you got more money and you're not used to certain things, you have to get used to it because somebody gonna like me too.
You understand, Ray J.
Somebody gonna like me just like they like, you.
Yes.
A girl might like one of my homegirls. She's my homegirls, right?
Right.
But we fucking around. Right. She like you. She like, man, he really wearing that shirt. You know what I'm saying? That watch. Club Shay Shay, you know what I'm saying? I wanna be his baby or whatever, right?
Right.
And she my homie, I'm like, you really feeling the homie? I'm like, well shit, I see what's up if he fucking with you too. I like her, let's go out on a date. Done. No matter if
Ray J,
No, she's my homegirl.
I know, but
she's not my girl.
I know, but
we're living in a world of being honest. We're in this like space of honesty at this point, right? Not a level of wife, man, like it's not that. It's just it's in a pool of love and honesty.
I ain't been in that world yet.
But you have.
I haven't.
You have.
I didn't know about. Maybe I have, but I didn't know about.
So you saying that if you knew your friend was with somebody, you don't want to be with her?
Nah, I can't.
So you one of them kind of niggas.
I can't. But I'm just saying, like I said, I ain't check this out, Richard. I ain't got but a home. I got like two best friends. I got 2. I'm talking about die for. They die for me.
And why?
They need kidneys. Huh?
They need kidney?
I say if they need a kidney and we match, they good.
Is anybody here gonna give me a kidney?
No, I'm just
For my friends?
but I think a lot of times guys will say that to try to keep, man, I don't care nothing about that. Man, go ahead.
But see, that's
you know it's gonna break their heart.
That's not with me. Like, it's not like that. It doesn't break my heart because she wants to be with you and you want to be with her. So why would I be mad? Because she and you both, I'm not convincing nobody.
Right.
They say nah, then I'm like, they ain't fucking with you.
They ain't with it like that.
But they really was with it. Okay. And so I'm like, I'm excited for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I hope that I thought that I would get the same respect.
Well, clearly that didn't happen.
But it didn't. And I'm not gonna go out.
It ruined the relationship.
I'm not gonna go out.
Was it worth it?
It's like, yo, Ray, meet me outside, let's fight. Why would I? I might have to pass. Come on, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those things, but I got nothing but love for Floyd. And that's so long ago. I'm sure he's good now. I'm sure if we sat down and talked, we'd probably be super cool now.
Right.
And I'm sure that might happen after this interview.
Right.
Because, motherfucker, everybody watch your shit. So you done help me mend a couple relationships and get a couple bags. I owe you 5% of a couple deals already. In perpetuity.
All right, bro. Everybody don't think like that, right? Floyd Mayweather, Shannon Sharp are 2 old, kind of conservative thinking dudes, right? Ray J basically said, I gave him 2 girls off the show that was the winner. He gave me Princess. He basically made a trade for a chick. Floyd looking at it as, you can go holler at her, but it's kind of like, you can go holler at her, but nah. When your homie say that, I don't care. I know you like, Brittany. Well, you mind if I go holler at her? Like, you already know the relationship is never going to be the same if you holler at her and you get her. That's just human nature. Like, that's just the God code. And like I said, talking about LeSean McCoy, he could have found another princess. If Princess was never attached to Floyd and they met, I guarantee you Ray J wouldn't have wifed her. Ray J probably wouldn't even have paid attention to her, but it was, he basically she liked Floyd 3rd or 4th, coming in the 4th in the rotation, the 3rd or 4th, on roster. Whatever you care if I take a 3rd or 4th. I gave him 2 chicks off my show. But Floyd looking at it as, Floyd's a narcissist, bro. Floyd is the guy. Floyd don't lose women to dudes who got less money. And this is what LeSean McCoy didn't understand. Sometimes your money ain't the end all be all. Sometimes she fucking with you because she like your vibe. She like your sex game. She like that you cool. Y'all click. That's what women really go for. Now they really want the money too and the lifestyle and the status. But if they'll drop that a little bit, especially if you got some potential and she really feeling you. She like, damn, this is a cool ass nigga. Floyd, a little corny ass short nigga, corny as hell or whatever. And Floyd don't understand that. Niggas like Floyd and LeSean McCoy, like, I got the money, I got the bag, we can go shopping. Why would you choose that nigga over me? He ugly. Look at me, I'm fresh. I got the chains, I'm young. They looking at it that way. So women don't have a specific type. Women's type, it goes just, they don't know what they want. They don't know what they want until they encounter it. All right? Women don't know what they want until they encounter it. And I kind of agree with Shannon Sharp where he broke the guy code. I agree with Shannon Sharp. He broke the guy code. You don't even ask for one of your niggas chicks on the roster. There's too many women to be doing that. Now if he like, I see you and Princess kind of close. I ain't tripping. Go ahead and holler at her. Now if he initiate and tell you can holler at her, you like, you good? Like, I remember I used to work at this gym and me and a homie, we got real cool or whatever. Like, cool. We used to work out together, work out in a group sometimes. On Saturdays we worked out in a group. That was calisthenics day. And then other times, I spotted him. He got me, whatever. And he came to me. I guess his sister had a fat ass. I'm telling you. He was like, needs to stop their cars and like, he like, hey man, I don't mind if you like get at my sister. Like, you should go holler at my sister. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it at the time, for whatever reason. I don't know. She was straight though. She was like, she was cool. But like he gave me that approval, even though I didn't ask for it. I don't know if his sister told him and holler at me, but he was like, yeah, he gave me the blessing. Like, you know, motherfuckers know, like men and women know who good dudes, bro, who good dudes is. And they ain't gonna stop that. If Floyd was cool with, he would initiate. He said, damn, I see Princess getting close. And go ahead, bro, you got it. Dudes to do that, bro. Like, you know, about a homie and he like one of the girls I'm chilling with, like, you know, oh, y'all keep hitting off. I ain't tripping on it. I don't feel no type of way about it. You know, now if that's your main chick, your wife, your girlfriend, of course. Of course. But Floyd ain't looking. It's Floyd like I'm Floyd, nigga. Like, I'm Floyd fucking Mayweather. That's how you looking at it. You know, he like, damn. You know, I'm Floyd fucking Mayweather. That's how you looking at it. You know, and he like, I don't lose none of my niggas to my chicks to lower level niggas. That's how you looking at it. You know, so, but you know, but them niggas can't really they never really learn the game. And athletes, I don't really think a lot of athletes get the opportunity to really, you know, experience women and experience being young and getting women. They so dedicated to their craft, and I think they miss out on on that part of life, like early on, the heartbreak and how women play you and all that type shit. Yeah, you learn that early on, you know. But I think Ray J was wrong, bro. But I just know how that really is. Where me, like you can go. I just never been that type of dude. I'm always like, even with fashion though, I like what I like. I don't rock what everybody else rock. I ain't gonna rock a purse because everybody rocking a purse with a fanny pack. I ain't gonna rock them J's because everybody else rock them J's. I'm gonna rock them J's, or I'm gonna rock a fit that I like, and I'm just gonna, you know, live in my own style. That's just me. I like what I like, you know. But I just never gonna, like, if I see the homie chick, I don't even look at her in that light. That's just not what I do. It's too many chicks that look just like her. I ain't even never told the homie, let me tell your girl, let me holler at her sister. Like, no, I ain't never did no shit like that. That just ain't been how I'm cut, bro. Like, that's just me, but everybody don't think that way. And when it feel oh so right, you're also wrong, it feel right if that makes some type of sense. So to me, I think, and I have a video coming, I might drop it tomorrow about this specific subject, where I think the familiarity is kind of icebreaker, like for niggas like, oh, you know, the icebreaker was, you know, a lot of dudes don't approach women because of the icebreaker. You know, I think a lot, and shout out to Jared for donating the Cash App. I seen you, player. I think a lot of women don't approach, men don't approach, even women don't approach men because of the icebreaker, how awkward it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's awkward. When you break the ice, it's awkward. I remember, I just told the story on my videos. I don't know if it dropped or not. But I was at the gym Sunday, right? I had to go to the gym in my other gym, wherever. Usually I go to the gym around the corner from my house on the weekends. Sunday I had to go to this other gym because they had the Asian Fest and they took all the parking, whatever. So instead of park somewhere far, I just went to my other gym to deal with the traffic, right? So I go to the gym, whatever. So I'm working my legs, whatever. I'm doing the quad machine, and I see this girl struggling on this machine, right? And to me, like when I use the machine, like every blue moon, I can't get to a specific chest machine. I use the machine to probably right around in my workout. And I just noticed when I'm kind of like lifting the weight on the machine, it's heavy than a motherfucker. This is a regular machine. It's heavy and it feel like the plate sticking. So I see her over there struggling. So it's a white girl. So I go up to her, whatever. So I'm like, hey, excuse me. And she had an attitude. Like, she looked at me like, nigga, what? Like that's how it was. Like, nigga, what? And I'm like, yo, I say, when I use that machine, do it feel a little bit funny? And she's like, oh, yes. When I use it, somebody had it on 170, which is insane because that bitch heavy. I'd be like 120, 130. I ain't no weak nigga. And I was like, yeah, I feel like it kind of like sticking, like when I lift whatever. She was like, well, yeah, if I move the handle back, it kind of solved that problem a little bit. But you're right. This bitch want to keep talking. I was trying to walk away. I just really was curious because she wasn't a bad looking woman. I was just really curious because the shit give me problems. And yeah, you know, like I said before, the icebreaker is usually the hard thing. So once your homie kind of know a girl, or whatever, or somebody familiar know a girl, like now you got something to like break the ice. Oh yeah, you be fucking with Ted, or yeah, I seen you talk to my nigga Brian, whatever. Well, you know what up, though? Woo, woo, woo. And women are like that. Women are like that. They like, oh yeah, you know, woo, 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 woo. That's how I go. The icebreaker is Ted. The icebreaker is Brian, the homeboy. Whatever the homeboy name is, that's the icebreaker. I think that's why dudes kind of do that, because it's a familiarity there. You bring her around and you see her around, and now you like woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, you know. Versus a girl you don't know, you got to break the ice to her. You got to risk her recording you or risk her rejecting you. You know, you don't really have, you know, I think that's the number one thing that dudes struggle with approaching women is the icebreaker. When the conversation get to flowing, it's easy. But I think dudes kind of do that because it's the familiarity. Like you know, they knew each other from Floyd, and she probably was at Floyd house just walking around, and Ray J and her sparked up a conversation or whatever. And then you got to remember, you know, Tank dated Yaya, his ex. You know, they was talking about taking Adrian, taking his girls and fucking his girl. So you know how Floyd is. I got all this money. Why y'all fucking with these young broke niggas or these niggas who ain't got as much as me? That's how niggas with money think. They think women is all about the money. Women ain't all about the money. They ain't all about the attraction. They ain't all about the looks. They ain't all about the status. It's a combination of that. A lot of these dudes, a lot of these women be messing with, they got the rich dude. They like to cover the bases. Think about it. All the boxes they want that you see women talk about on social media. Oh, he got to be 6 foot, at least 6 foot, right? He got to, you know, be this endowed. Or he got to make 6 figures. Or he, you know, what's the percentage of dudes over, you know, 6 feet or over, making 6 figures, you know, some of them want, you know, 500,000, $1 million, you know, and pounded them out the right way. And then on top of that, treating them the right way. It's slim to none. It's less than 1%, bro. It's just less than 1%. So what women try to do is they try to procreate with the guy they genetically attracted to, or they throw the box at him. They try to have a provider who got the money like Floyd and got the money and all this stuff and got the status. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they do it. They want to get the provider to help raise the kids, or the genetic of the Pookie and Ray Ray usually. And then, you know, why, you know, the Pookie and Ray Ray still be hitting it on the side. That's just what it is, bro. That's what women can't get the provider and the stud they want in the bedroom all at once. Or they cover all the bases. It's damn near impossible. And even if they got the perfect dude, they still gonna get bored with him. So you gotta understand, like, most women are for a good time. The vast majority of women are for a good time and a long time. And the ones that don't kind of creep out on you, they don't think they can do better than you. It ain't a loyalty thing. You know, most of the time, especially if you don't meet them while you super duper young, they don't really care for you. Women get bored quick. They get bored with the nigga with all the money. They get bored for the dude that pay for everything and say they could be a stay-at-home wife. They complain about that. They complain when a nigga got 3 or 4 chicks. They complain when he too nice. They complain when he the provider. They complain about the perfect dude. They happy in their own misery. So it's a win. It's a game that you really can't win. You know, it's a game that you really can't win. Let's keep it real. It's a game that you really can't win. And most guys never really understand that your money don't hold them. Your attraction will hold them more than money will. The attraction, it don't guarantee that she'll be exclusively yours, but you will always have access to it. If you are attractive and you hitting it right, you always gonna have access to her. Trust me. You know. You know. And that's what you got to understand, man. Like, I had to understand that it's a good time. It's all, you know. But and once you figure that out, it is what it is, bro. And the ones that you don't want to be attached to, that you just want to, you don't give a fuck about, you kind of like fuck with, call them when you dog them out, fuck with you when you want to fuck with them. They be the ones that's hard to get rid of. You know? When you treat women like shit, that be when they be on you the most. When you treat women like shit, that's when they be on you the most, bro. No cap. When you treat women like shit, that's when they be on you the most. And it's messed up when you figure that out. When you treat women like shit, and I got a chick I deal with, like, and I just like, she'll call me and I like hit her back a week later, and I'm like, and she I like, she mad for a minute, then next thing you know, she want to pop up and shit. You know, they attracted to that toxic and negative behavior, bro. It's unfortunate though. And when you treat them right, they dry up, they lose attraction to you. When you treat them wrong, they just more attracted to you, bro. You get them to do more when you dog them out. They do whatever they want. They do whatever you say do when you dog them out. Whatever you say do, they do it. He said Floyd ain't sharing, that's enough. Whatever you say do, they doing it. But when you nice and holding doors and being a gentleman, that just dry them up. They don't like that. I'm sorry to say it. They don't like it. You treat them right, you give them, you ain't arguing, you doing everything they say do. They don't like that. They won't argue and be combative and go back and forth with your ass. It's a messed up game. That's what dudes that's really good with women, that's what they understand. That's what they understand. And at the end of the day, it's sad that and most men will never understand that fact about women. Most men will never understand that fact. No, I ain't stingy with no women, bro. Like, no, like not with no chick I'm just dealing with. Like, absolutely not, man. I gotta have my homies come on here and tell you, bro. We done threw each other chicks. We don't cry, man. Come on, man. Like, no, niggas ain't stingy. I done threw my homies. Like, oh, she like her? I mean, you like him? Like, go and get. I had plenty of times, bro. Like, to me, it's just never that deep, bro. Like a chick, I know I seen a chick at the club I used to go to high school with. And I'm like, what up, bro? And she wasn't feeling me. I thought, she kept looking at my friend like, you want to holler at my friend? I threw her my friend. It's no biggie, bro. Not stingy with no women. Nigga. That shit corny to me. It's just too many different women out here, bro. It's just too many different women out here to be like, y'all niggas be like, come on, man. And then y'all attend, like, I can understand if that's your main chick or that's the chick you want to, build a family or legacy with. Then no, hell no, that's off limit. We just talking about chicks we dealing with. Like, I'm past that phase of my life for sure. Listen to me. I'm past that phase of my life where I'm hanging out with niggas, we hanging and shit. And like, we passed that. I done had niggas throw me chicks and throw chicks to them. Like, dog, it was like trading baseball cards. Or you like him or woo, 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 woo. Man, they did all that shit. And to me, it's never really been that deep to me, bro. And I ain't never say I ain't got my heart, bro. I ain't never say, like, I remember this chick I wanted to talk to, she married now, but I was about to holler at her and shit, and I knew she liked me. And my homie didn't know nothing, but my homie ended up getting with her, and they stayed together well after high school. Real talk. Well after high school. And I was like, damn, he took her from me, whatever. He didn't take her from me, but just like, he made his move first. And we didn't know. I didn't know you like that. We weren't close like that. We cool. Like, I seen like, what up, my nigga? Like he was like, cool. It was what it was. It hurt a little bit, but he made his move first. You can't even never hate on that relationship or nothing. I remember last time I seen her, we was going to community college together at the time, and I was chopping her up. I broke up, and I chopped it up, and I'm like, where DeMarco at? She like, we broke up, but he came to pick me up from school. Hollered at him. I just not no greasy ass nigga, bro. That's just me. I ain't dirty Mac on that nigga. He made a play when I didn't make a play. That's my fault. And that's my man's. Still to this day. Like, bro, they had the same shoes, same shirt, everything. Where Devin was going to tank at this point. I don't know. I don't really care about that. He said, don't say my government name. Man is just not approaching you. You'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised, bro. Women be choosing. Let me tell you that. When bad bitches be choosing too, bro. Now, you might have to look like you got money, but they choose too. They come up to niggas, bro. Trust and believe me. They come up to people. Y'all don't be believing this, bro, but they choose too. women bold and when bad bitches come up and choose niggas all the time, bro. Not probably not as regular niggas like that unless you got the sauce, but look at all the niggas that get out of the dude that they just showed his mugshot and he got out the penitentiary and women was throwing their box at him, but he ended up dying. He had died though, and they didn't even know it. Miss D, with salute. Yeah, women be choosing. Y'all niggas just to be too dumb to realize it, bro. Women be choosing, bro. I had a couple women choose. I ain't saying they the baddest bitches, but I had a couple women come at me in the inbox, come at me in person. Hell yeah, that shit happened, bro. That shit happens more than you believe it do. And sometimes women the way they throw, they shoot, they shot, it's subliminal. Like, and sometimes like they'll stare at you and you holler at them and then they be like, no, I'm good. They'll play that game. Sometimes they just keep getting your way. I remember I was at the gym and shit. I was at the gym out here. And I was super sad. So I had my weight, my bench, whatever, right? So this once I never look, I feel like if I would have hollered at her, I'd have all kept seeing her. Right? That's how I feel like. That's why we wouldn't holler at chicks in the gym. I probably would have kept seeing this woman if I hollered at her. So she come over there, whatever, and I see she was kind of like staring, whatever. I wasn't paying no attention. I work out in the zone, so I had my waist there. So she sit down in my bench at the bench I'm at. So I'm like, I'm working out there. She said, oh my bad. She knew exactly what she was doing. And then she started doing them what you call them squats, them Bulgarian squats with the one leg. So she started doing the Bulgarian squats with her, like we in the what you call it, the freeway section. We know how the benches are. Some of them is stationary down. Some of them gonna move up and down. Some of them you can't move, whatever. So she started doing her Bulgarian squats with her ass, and the station is close, with her ass pointed towards me. Swear to God, she wanted me to holler at her. That's how they kind of shoot their shot. That's how they shoot their shot. They do shit like that. And I have women straight up come up to me and be like, "What up?" Yeah. I had niggas come up to my homie. Straight up with the river. This chick came right to my homie, aggressive as hell. This is 2011. It happens, bro. Like, keep in mind we all over 6, like we all like 6'2" and taller, at least 6'1" and taller. So it happens. You was out of pocket, bro. Don't touch the other. I don't know what you're talking about. Trick mindset. I know you how to talk. He said, if you know how to talk to a lady and treat them well, we will respond. And you're right. Some people don't. Even if she responds and she's not interested, she's still going to give you some dialogue. A lot of them going to give you the number. Because a lot of women don't get approached. So a lot of them just going to be like, oh, okay, we'll see kind of where this goes, whatever. But a lot of y'all don't know how to talk to women. A lot of y'all don't know how to talk to them. And she does, hey, it is what it is. I don't even know how to talk to women just at this point, to be honest. I was just a social person, but my homies used to have women. We had women come around all the time. I was a funny nigga, so that's the funny nigga. Like the funny nigga is the best type of nigga to women. Like if you can make them laugh and shit like that, the being social. You could kind of tell the guys that's antisocial, bro. They real weird. Like it's a lot of weird niggas. Like in the tech field, it's a lot of weird people. You can kind of see the guys that are socially awkward. I think a lot of guys can see it. A lot of people can see it. Like for those guys, women gonna have to really like them to open. Like niggas just socially awkward. Like you can tell. Travis salute, Black Jericho salute. Yeah, I kind of seen the score. He said these days you not throwing nobody chicks. I don't know no more. I don't do that no. I don't indulge in that no more. So I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't really. It ain't nothing. I think it's more what it was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. I don't know why you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? We can go to the club. I went to the club, met a chick at St. Andrews. It's like 2013. I don't know, 14, whatever. I got the number at the club. As soon as the club closed, they live like in the north end somewhere, so that's not far from St. Andrews. So we pick them up at the club or whatever, like right after the show. Only reason she didn't come back to my crib is because her friend was uncomfortable, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Her friend ain't comfortable yet, so y'all get out the car. My man was mad as hell. You fuck that bitch. I said, man, I don't play that game. But if one of them ain't comfortable, you can go. But that's just what it is. Sometimes when you get a chick from the club, a group of chicks to come to the club, come back to the crib. Or sometimes you come back to the crib, go to Coney and play Black Ops 2, play 2K. That's just what it was. That's just what it was for us. Sometimes, okay, if we ain't getting on the floor, got on the floor, or girls say they gonna pull up and they don't pull up, that happens. Turn the game on. You know, some nigga, I ain't really want to, I didn't smoke back then for real. So get some liquor, turn the game on, go to sleep, hit the reset button, go to work tomorrow, do it again tomorrow. That's just, you know. So that's just how it was. Said, that's good you didn't chase his girlfriend. I just don't do things like that. I just don't do things like that. I just got morals, bro. Like, I don't do that, bro. But, you know, niggas and shot they shot at my girl and tried to get my girl. I'm like, you know, I mean, shit, I had to cut them off. What who said that shit? I had 21 Savage said that on that Drake, her album, her Lost album. He said I had to cut niggas off because they did me no good. I don't mean they did that shit, bro. Cut that nigga off, man. It wasn't no argument. It wasn't no fist fight. Like, I'm not arguing and fist fighting with you. I didn't badmouth the nigga to people. It just, hey, you know, at the end of the day, man, hey, you showed your hand. It ain't got to be no altercation. It ain't got to be no fist fight over no chick. It wasn't even my chick no more. But it's just to the point that, like, she came back and told me, oh, yeah, you know your friend. I'm like, you know, I don't know if she thought we about to fight over. I just don't be giving a fuck no more. Like, you got it. It ain't that deep. I remember my dad was like, I told my dad, he was like, so what does it matter? I'm like, damn, you're right. So it wasn't even no point to get emotional and fight the nigga. Or you got it. You showed your hand. And that's why fathers are important, bro. Like, they been through shit like that. You know, the wrong nigga, oh, man, you should go slide on that nigga. You should go beat that nigga out. Like, I'm 35 years old. I knew better. Like, I was like, you know, shit was done. See, they claim we don't like nerds. Not true, but they social awkward. Tech guys don't have many social. Man, swear to God. Swear to God, them niggas is weird. A lot of them is weird, bro. But they cool once you get to know them, though. You know, I'm a well-rounded individual, so I watch anime, I watch sports, I watch comic book movies, I watch historical documentaries, like, and I think the more well-rounded you are, as far as your knowledge, the better you are. You know, somebody want to talk black shit, politics, cooking, life, female things. I'm a good listener. I remember. But then again, I could just talk about a multitude of things. He said, you saw Diddy got dunked. I ain't talking about Diddy. I don't know. Man, pray for that, brother. Women be attracted to mysterious I don't know about that. They maybe do. I think mysterious, yeah. Mysterious. I remember when the girl on YouTube said, you know, one of the loudmouth guys tried to holler at her at the gym. She wasn't attracted, but she was attracted to the guy that was quiet. It's crazy. I seen it happen all the time before, too. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Get ready for bed. Watch the finals. I'll leave this up, man. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream, man. I wanted to squeeze this in today, man. Shout out to everybody for tapping in. Shout out to Jared and Ranji for donating. Don't forget, this will be on the podcast in the morning. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Still on X, Kick, Twitter, the whole nine. Facebook. Appreciate y'all. Peace.